Namaste. I'm an IT professional and I've been part of this industry from last 13 years. Recently, I thought of taking certified Kubernetes Administrator exam, so CKA exam, and I've cleared it with a score of 87. So I thought, why not share my experience with a lot of other people who aspire to do this certification? So I'll be going through the learning materials, my strategies, my experience, and let's get started. Let's start with the learning resources that I went through to clear this exam. I must say the only course that I went through is Mamshad Manabit's course for CK, which is available on Udemy as well as Code Cloud. This course, I would say, is more than enough for you to clear the exam. It has all the hands-on experience, and this being a hands-on course, you'll be completely prepared by the end of the course. For mock exams, I went through the already provided 3 mock exams and lightning lab in Mamshad's course. So these, if you're able to score 90, 95 and above, or maybe 100 in these courses, you're already ready for the exam. What I did was I went through it 2 to 3 times. Still, I'm able to get a good score. Like most of the times, 100 I tried to get. This will help you to get that speed that you want in the exam. On top of it, I also bought the Ultimate CKA exam course from Code Cloud. Here you have around 5 mock exams, and I must tell you, those are the really difficult ones. So I went through it once to get the gist of the question. Other than this, the most important of all is the exam simulation or the killer.sh. With the CKA course that you've purchased, you'll also be getting 2 free exam simulations. And these exams consist of 25 questions and some bonus questions on top of it. And in both the simulations, the questions are same. You'll also have solutions for it available for you so that you can refer if something is going wrong or if you think it is difficult to answer it. Also, these exams are difficult than the real exam. So do not worry if you are not able to answer, because at start I was also not able to answer these questions, not all of them at least. So from mock exams point of view, these are the exams that you have to go through. As a full-time employee, I could not dedicate a lot of hours towards the study. I could only give 1.5 to 2 hours on daily basis. Sometimes it was more, sometimes it was less, depending on the situation around. I like to see my progress, so I created a study streak where I would manually enter the number of days sequentially every day I was putting in on the hours. For tracking purposes, I used Forest app, and it took me around 2 months to get ready for the course, which translates to around 100 plus hours. Yeah, because it's the hands-on course, it's not just the MCQ. There are no MCQ questions over here. After about a month of study, I was fairly confident about Kubernetes exam. So I thought, why not schedule the exam for the next month itself? So what I did was I gave myself 1 more month to practice all the mock exams. So for last 3 weeks, I just worked on mock exams. Out of that, third last week and the second last week, I completed the mock exams from Code Cloud. For the final week, you should go through the simulation just before the exam. As in, I had scheduled the exam on Saturday. So from Monday to Friday, I was just going through exam simulations. You have 2 free simulations which last for 36 hours. So I completed that. These exam simulations or killer.sh are really important to be done in the last week itself, because these simulations gives you a lot of confidence about how the exam environment is. It also gets you familiarized with the navigations, with the copy, paste options, etc. So I would suggest doing that. The actual exam costs around $395, but you can easily get 30% discount coupons when you Google it. During some occasions like Thanksgiving or so, there are even more discounts applied. You can buy this course during that time as well. Some important topics for your exam, which include cluster upgrade. Yeah, this is very important. HCD backup and restore. This is also important. Then there are PVC, as in persistent volume and volume claims, pod creation, deployment creation, service creation, service account, role binding, cluster role binding, ingress, how to create ingress, JSON path, custom column, troubleshooting an issue. These are important. Don't leave any of this topic. So this is how my desk looked I just kept the laptop and the charger. Nothing else was around. It was a clean environment. The official recommended speed is around 3 Mbps, but I think this is quite less because when I researched for it, what is the internet speed? Some people said 100 Mbps, 150 Mbps. That's why I thought, why to take a risk? I bought a 300 Mbps plan for 1 month. As you'll be using PSI browser, and in most of the cases it seems laggy, or many people said it was laggy, but then I used 300 Mbps plan and I did not experience any lag. So for me, it was as good as the local environment. So my experience was good. So you also don't take any risk. When you start your exam, please try to relax because I can understand we get anxious, we get nervous before the exam. Exam is not that difficult if you have practice. So hold your nerves, be relaxed. And one important trick, or maybe you might already be knowing this, go through all the easy ones first, the one-liners. Of course, there will be one-liners like pod creation, etc. Go through that and keep the hard ones, flag it. You have the option to flag it as well. Flag all the hard ones and then come back on it again. So in the end, I would say I found this exam to be easy because I practiced for 2 months. It was not that difficult. Actually, the mock exams were difficult. I know I said this many times, but yeah, the exam was comparatively easy. Let me tell you, I had no prior experience with Kubernetes. Finally, the exam results are shared 24 hours after you complete the exam. You'll get an email regarding that. So that's it. That's all it will take for you to clear the exam. All the best.